Welcome to CEL EDLT 580 Tools and Techniques for Online Learning. Welcome to EDLT CEL 580 Tools and Techniques for Online Teaching. My name is Susie Bussman. I am your course instructor. So let's get started with some course navigation and our getting started information. This is your home page, as denoted here on the menu, Home, where you'll see that I have posted the welcome message and course navigation video, which I am making right now at this moment. This is where it will be posted. And here's our welcome information. You will find messages here throughout the semester. You'll also notice that I have some links to course content directly available on the home page. Right now, there is a link to the syllabus, to the schedule, to the Unit 1 Getting Started. And if you click on Unit 1, it's going to take a second here, and it will take you to the Unit 1 Getting Started. To navigate back to the home page, use your menu on the side, click on Home, and it will take you back to this home page. If you have any problems or questions, you can post them immediately to Tech Help and Support Discussion Board, which is Technology and General Support right here. I would hope that if you see a question or problem here that you can answer to help solve, that you will assist your classmates. I would also hope that you check here to see if your question has been previously asked and answered before you ask it again. Thanks for doing this. We are a learning community. I am not the only one who knows stuff, and I learn from students just as well as students learn from each other and from me. So your participation in the Technology and General Support Discussion Board, as well as any of the other discussion boards, is greatly appreciated, especially with such a large class as we have for the semester. So I clicked on Home, and here I am back on the home page. Please note that immediate instructor contact information is listed down here at the bottom, as well as in the syllabus, and it will remain there throughout the semester. Over on the course menu on the side after Home is the Announcements button. I post messages and announcements here, so you should check this space every time you log on to see if there is something new. Using announcements to provide timely information or resources to your students is a good online teaching and learning strategy. I will expect to see you adding announcements to your development course to demonstrate that you know how to use this feature of your learning management system. Clicking on the Home button, navigating back to the home page, you'll notice that the syllabus and schedule are linked in multiple places. They are linked in the Course Tools menu. You should take some time to thoroughly review these documents and let me know if you have questions on these right away. You should have also received the welcome email with the syllabus and schedule attached. Here's the link to the syllabus, and when you click on it, of course, it asks me to log in. I will have to change that link, but when you do log in, it should take you to this document. Clicking back on this page, and when you click on the schedule, it should load this document. If you notice any mistakes, please notify me right away. Any discrepancies, and I will get right on it. Note that the first thing is the course orientation, which is going to happen on Wednesday, January 22nd, 6 to 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. This is an online event. You attend via Adobe Connect. This is the link to our Adobe Connect room. And here I can copy, Control C, and paste. It will take me to the Adobe Connect room interface. Now I have a login and password, but you will enter as a guest, so you would just type in your name. It's highly recommended that you make sure you can actually log in anytime. Click Enter Room. I do not have to be there. The event does not have to be happening. But I would ask that you go to the Adobe Connect room and do just what I am demonstrating here. And check your system, your laptop, your desktop, whatever computer you will be logging in with, and make sure that you can log in to the room. I'm going to turn off the music here for the moment, and while I'm here I will clear, well, I'm logged in as a guest. But you can see I'm logged in. The name I selected as a guest is here, and at least I can do a system check to make sure that I can get here on the web and I can log in. And so I'm going to exit Adobe Connect, close this window, and come back into the course. But all these blue links are just that, links, and it will help you navigate and get around the course very quickly, as well as using your course menu here on the side. So your actual learning and lesson content is located on the menu bar under Learning Modules. And so when you click on Modules here, it takes you to our course modules. And our first module is resources and web links. Once again, things are linked in multiple places. Here's the 580 Adobe Connect Room link. And if I were to click on that, it would take me to that login interface. And there are other important resources and web links here that we will be using throughout our course. But here's our getting started, and here's the content. And you will begin with Unit 1, Getting Started. Here you see how the documents and resources load, where your table of contents is located, which is here. Every unit has a guide. This is a README first for just this one particular unit, but there's also the Getting Started overview. And every unit has an overview that provides you with information. Once again, letting you know Wednesday, January 22nd, our Adobe Connect room, 6 to 7 Mountain Standard. And when it is recorded, if you can't make the live event, this is recorded as a webinar. The link will be posted here as well as in announcements. But this tells you what the title of the activity is, the approximate time, and the value for points. Every unit has a guide, and things discussed in the guides are linked in the guide or available in the table of contents. There is also an inbox button that takes you to an internal email function. Well, right now I'm going to have to leave student view because this is only a test student, but this is the inbox function. Your name will be up here when you're logged in, and this is basically what they call conversations, or this is our email system. Now I'm going to go navigate back to my course, and you have the same drop-down courses and groups menu, and over here I'm going to navigate back to discussions board. And our pinned discussions, or our active discussions, will be up here, and our upcoming discussions will be posted below. And as a discussion wraps up, I'll unpin it, bring it down, and I can close as the instructor. I will close certain discussions for comment. and try to keep the pertinent ones up front and center. There's also a social cafe here where non-course issues can be discussed, where you can meet and share with your classmates. So events like weddings and birthings and pet pictures and all that kind of stuff. Highly encourage that you use the social cafe and strengthen our learning community. Your assignments button is under your discussions button that links directly to your assignments within the course. Your assignments within the course are organized by unit. This tells you the weighting of the various units, and you can see they're pretty evenly distributed. I do want to point out that our Unit 4 is something that you can be doing when we enter into our webinar unit pretty much right around spring break, right before spring break, because you are responsible to do independently 2 webinar reviews, and that's what Unit 4 consists of. And then you go complete your roster information and check out your classmates. So where do you do that? You go to your name and click on it, and this is where you complete your profile. So I am in this course, and you can see this information because I'm in the same course with you, and you will be able to see this for your classmates as well. And this is also where your notifications, yours is going to look a little bit different than mine because I'm in as the instructor, but your notifications, you can set them up how often you want to get them and where the notifications, what notifications get sent, where they get sent to. So please spend some time in here setting up your notifications so that you can keep on top of your assignments, especially for this course, which is very structured and assignments due weekly, so you really have to be on top of things on a day-to-day basis. And I do believe at your home here is, well, nope, that's not where it is. Home takes me back to that page, sorry. There's a link to my professional profile. Maybe it's here under settings. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've been here. Aha, under settings. This is where you can register your services. Please make sure you have a Google account, which isn't necessarily a Google Gmail, but it's a Google account. So you register your services, you will have them over here unless you've already registered them over here. And Google is particularly important in our course because of collaborations, which we will be using. So here are the people in the course. And if I have filled out my profile, there it is. That's how you can check out the roster of people in the course. And when you fill out that information, as we clicked here and went and filled it out, then all this stuff is populated and you can learn more about your classmates. Collaborations is here, and this is where their first collaboration has to do with an assignment for your student toolkit. So I'm going to run out of time here very quickly, but this is also part of our getting started. But that's why you need a Google account that you have registered through your settings in your profile. And with that, there is also a chat function here in the course. Going back to our home page, and if you need help or would like to visit with me, please use the inbox to send me a message, or you can drop by, and my office is in Milton Hall, room 185 on the New Mexico State University campus. You can also find me virtually on Skype. Please ping me or send me an instant message, and I will let you know if I'm able to chat with you. I hope you enjoy the course. Please begin with your getting started activities in Unit 1. Thanks, and here's to a fun, learning-filled semester. And signing off, Susie Bussman.